My dear students, in this question it is given that the position shown, the spring is at its NLP natural length, the block of mass m is given velocity v naught, and in this diagram the spring is at its NLP and velocity of block is v naught towards right. Coefficient of friction is mu, but according to question this mu is variable. Value of mu is given by alpha into x, where alpha is a positive constant, and x is position of block or displacement of block from its initial position. At the maximum possible compression of spring, velocity of the block will be 0. As block moves towards right, there is compression in spring and speed of block decreases, and at the maximum possible compression of spring, velocity of block will be 0. According to question, this maximum possible compression is given by x naught. Then we have to find out the value of x naught. In this case, we will use work energy theorem. To use work energy theorem, first of all, we draw the FBD of block. Normal in this direction, mg will be downwards. If there is compression in spring, then spring force will be towards left. This will be kx. And if block is moving towards right, then friction force will act on the block towards left. Since relative slipping takes place, the nature of friction will be kinetic, and this kinetic friction is given by mu into normal, and value of normal will be m into g, and this friction is given by mu into mg. At the maximum possible compression, speed of block will be 0. Now we will use work energy theorem. According to work energy theorem, work done by normal plus work done by gravity plus work done by spring plus work done by friction equal to change in kinetic energy. Work done by all the forces equal to change in kinetic energy. Since normal is vertical and displacement is horizontal, therefore angle between normal and displacement is 90 degree. That's why work done by normal is 0. Again, mg is vertical, displacement is horizontal, angle is 90 degree. Again, work done by gravity is 0 plus work done by spring. Work done by spring is given by half k x initial square. Initially, spring is at NLP, therefore neither elongation nor compression. That means value of x initial is 0. X initial 0 yani 0 square minus final compression is x naught, then x final is x naught, so minus x naught square plus work done by friction equal to change in kinetic energy. Final speed 0, final kinetic energy 0 minus initial speed v naught, then initial kinetic energy will be half into m into v naught square. On solving this equation, we get minus half into k into x naught square plus work done by friction equal to minus half into m into v naught square. Consider this as a equation number 1. Now we have to calculate the work done by friction. For calculation of work done by friction, we again draw the diagram. Suppose initial position of block is this. This is NLP of spring, that means natural length position. This is spring constant is k. At this position, velocity of block is v naught. Block will move towards right. After a particular time interval, suppose block is at this position and compression of spring is x. According to question, if we draw the FBD of block at this position, then normal will be upwards, gravitational force mg downwards, spring force in this direction kx. Since block is moving towards right, then friction will act towards left, and nature of friction is kinetic, mu into normal. Normal means mg, this is friction force. Since mu is variable, mu is given by alpha into x, then in this diagram, value of mu we will put alpha into x. Since this friction is variable, to calculate the value of work done by this friction, again displace the block by a small amount dx, and we will calculate the work done by friction for this small displacement dx. Friction and small displacement dx both are opposite in direction, that's why work done by friction will be negative. For a small displacement, we will write the work done by friction as dw equal to minus friction is given by mu into normal and mu into mg into small displacement dx. Put the value of mu as alpha into x here, then work done by friction will be minus mu is alpha into x into mg into dx. This is the work done by friction for small displacement dx. On integrating this, we will get the total work done by friction. Limit of this integration will be from x equal to 0 to x equal to x naught. Then work done by friction will be minus alpha is constant, mg is also constant. Integration of x will be x square by 2. Lower limit is 0 and upper limit is x naught. On integrating this, we will put the limit here and we will get the work done by friction as minus alpha into mg into upper limit x naught square by 2 minus lower limit 0, then this value will be 0. This is the work done by friction. Now put this value in equation number 1 here. We get minus half kx naught square plus work done by friction, and its value is minus alpha mg into x naught square by 2. If we put this value here, we will get the equation minus half k x naught square plus work done by friction is minus alpha mg x naught square by 2 equal to minus half m into v naught square. On solving this, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2 gets cancelled, negative, negative, negative cancelled. Then we get k x naught square plus alpha mg x naught square equal to m v naught square. X naught square will be common here. Then we get x naught square into k plus alpha mg equal to m into v naught square. Here x naught square will be given by m into v naught square by k plus alpha into m into g. Then value of x naught will be under root of this, v naught will outside of the under root. This value is m upon k plus alpha m into g. This is final answer. Value of x naught will be v naught under root m upon k plus alpha into m into g. And this is given by m upon k plus alpha into m into g in first option, hence final answer is first. Okay, thank you.